Hi everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel. We managed to bring back our homeboy. We're not done with him yet, so keep up with us. we are not since we are not Kardashians, so we keep up with ourselves. Huh? Keep up with ourselves. How is my bangs, by the way? What do you think about my bangs?
It's like Ryan Banks.
Leave those people alone. How is my bangs? They said black people can't have banks. Come and look at this, guys. But anyway, let's leave part of full of myself alone and we come back to the reality. So last time we didn't end with you, since you said most of the time you lived in Africa. Not Africa, it's my country. Since a lot of time you lived in my country, how old were you when you went to Africa?
I was 24, turning
Wow.
25.
Jesus. That was when my mom was still pregnant. Do you think so? When you're 24, my mom was still pregnant. Was just pregnanted. Oh, anyway, so how would you compare your life in Africa to your life in back home?
Life in Africa at first was difficult to adjust because I didn't have the things that I was used to when I first arrived there. But over the time, the country improved. I also got used to living with the things that I had available to myself in that place. So then you found me.
No.
So that's what you told me to say. so, so, so yeah, it became easier for me to stay there. Although it always feels as if there's something missing. And eventually, when I came back home, you're already at home because you don't feel anything is missing anymore.
Anyway, whether that's the saying goes that West East home is the best. Same thing. So the same feeling he had is the same thing I have. Sometimes you have those breakdowns because you miss home. That's why sometimes I really appreciate this OFW overseas workers. But you guys, you can be in another country for more than 8 years. How many years? How do you do it? Me, I've been here. Now it's not even yet a year yet. But I miss home like crazy. But trust me also, when I get home, after 2 weeks, I'm like, I wish I was in the Philippines. I would have had this one. Even the things I never had, I start thinking like, I could have eaten suka when I don't even eat it every day here. But when I go home, I find excuses to use, like pretend if I was here. So you can understand your feelings. So another thing. Do I have enemies here?
Here in the
Oh,
Philippines.
you know, you left Philippines. You're still like a teenager. Why? Do I have access to fight?
Excess.
Like
So there's so many of them, but I don't think they will try to fight you.
Too proud. At least I also have an ex who's going to fight you when I call. And good for me. He is here so he can fight you for me. No need to worry about this one. But how will you describe Africa?
Well, Africa is a big continent. It's not just one country. So I've been to several, and each country is different from the other. You can't say the whole of Africa is like this or like that. So I can describe each of them separately and not say that's how Africa is.
How about food?
Food also the same. There's different types of food. They vary. Like say in Uganda, the food is very healthy, although the taste is bland compared to what we are used to. Somewhere along the coast, like Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, very tasty food. They have seafood. They also have like Ethiopian food, which is very tasty. Um, if you're going to compare it to what we have here in the Philippines, so it's a part of the world which shouldn't be described uh, as a continent. They should be described as unique for each every country.
So, what is your favorite food in Uganda? Because you have traveled all the East African countries as long as I know, because you've been to Uganda, Tanzania, Kenya, Rwanda. You never been to Burundi, right?
No,
No. Anyway, Burundi just joined East African community. You never been to Zimbabwe? Is it part of?
no,
No,
it's
it's
Southern
not.
Africa.
It's Southern Africa. So you've been in those countries, but most of the time you spend it in Uganda. So what is your favorite? I know you started eating favorite food, like Ugandan food, when we met, right? Or before you just try a little bit.
I tried right away. The moment I landed in Uganda, I tried Luombo right away, which I didn't like at first, but over time I started to like it as well. It's chicken Luombo. Then I also tried others like what I would consider among my favorite there is katogo, made of made of offals. I don't know what is the equivalent of offals, but it's like an internal organ made from which part of the what?
It's a cow.
Cow, but which part of the cow?
It's the stomach. It's the intestines.
Yeah, intestines. So
Intestines of the cow.
of katogo made with offals, and then shabwe. Shabwe is like
Made out of ghee.
made out of ghee. And how do you do it?
We just, I really have no idea, but what I know is just you have to keep the ghee until it's ready. It's like the way they keep like cheese or butter, that until it's ready to be used. We normally, after we drain it from the milk,
Mm-hmm.
we store it for quite some time, but we wash it. We take time, we clean it like almost every other day. We clean it until it's ready, like it has that strong aroma. Then they have the way they mix it until it's like a thick cream. It's like a thick heavy cream, but it's used as ornament in my western region. It's our traditional dish. It's our delicacy. It's very yummy. Although I never tried it, because for me something colorful, especially white, and it's not yogurt. Even yogurt these days, I lost the taste of yogurt just because of it's just a cream, and once I see something small there, it's over for me. So that's how ghee is made.
Shabwe, I like that so much that people where I work, they saw me that I like it so much. They told me I should marry a woman from the Western region, and you're from the Western region, so you should start making that for me.
You're in wrong
Your
business.
own people have told me I
You
should.
see what he thinks. It's actually the same, because he thought I'm going to make him a shabwe every day. I'm going to be like in Africa, we kneel down, we greet our husbands, we do everything. I was running away from those things. Imagine doing those things for your husband. Like if you're going to live forever, you kneel down, you cook, you wash. So at least I knew I'm like, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do the dishes, I'm gonna do the laundry. At least he can cook for me, because I know Filipino men are good in cooking. But man, I felt like I needed a refund, or I didn't pay for anything. I asked for the refund because he can't even boil an egg. So that's how we all made loose to each other. Is in the loose, I'm in the loose. No, but we're okay. We already got used to it. So guys, this is that my happy life in Africa. Maybe I can't say it was the best for him, but at least sometimes when you travel, you don't expect where you're going to be like home, but you can find comfort in the place where you're going. That's the one thing I love about you always find way to make life fun wherever you go. So I really appreciate, like, I really love you for that. Because me, myself, I'm here, I don't know what to do. Because, I cannot force Pinoy to do what I do, what I like. Although, even what we like is very, like, thinking about my life in Africa and here, I see like our life is actually lonely. We have nothing to celebrate, we have nothing like, to live up for. While here, they always imagine like, since January we have Sinulog, after Sinulog there's Chinese what, after Chinese now they're like Valentine, they're like preparing for it. Like seriously, we don't have that kind of thing. Although Valentine people loves it, but in Uganda they're scared of it because like gifts and whatsoever. So it's kind of annoying. So here, you guys have fun. So what is for my Valentine? What is my gift?
Now, for them, it's not very obvious to. They celebrate those things, but it's not as obvious as ours. Because for us, it's obvious because all our shops they advertise for it every time. There's something to celebrate almost every week. Like for us, we live near one of the biggest shopping malls in the city. So every time we go there, there's always something to celebrate because it's part of their retail strategy. And in Uganda, it's not as obvious, but they still celebrate. They still celebrate.
But at the same time, anyway, no matter what, I still love it here. I love the culture. I love the passion that everyone invests in whatever they do. It's quite different from where I come from. Sometimes we don't care about things that we should be caring about. So I found it very, very okay. And but hopefully, since I'm part of Philippine now, of course, my kids will have to celebrate it. I have to celebrate it. So, and I love everything here. I love everything, and it's quite a nice thing. Anyway, I think we're gonna end here for our video, and we really love you guys. And of course, my hubby won't be going anywhere because we still have a lot more to know about him. But we'll get there slowly. So let's not put it in just one video. So let's wait for another video. But if you're new, please subscribe, share, like, comment, show the love, support me, because you supporting me is way better. If you support me, I can live in the Philippines for eternity while fishing and eating seafood, although it's still hard, it's still scary. Anyway, see you guys in the next video. You will come back, right?
Yes, I'll be back to torture her with questions in Tagalog that she cannot answer.
Yeah. Hopefully, if we end up fighting and behind the camera, you guys will be watching, you'll be a witness. But take care, guys. God bless you. Malaming, malaming. Salamat sa lahat.
Mabuhay!
Bye, bye-bye.